Hi everyone, this is lesson number 14, experimenting with different mediums. In this lesson, we are going to learn and understand how important it is to combine different mediums in our sketches and how that elevates the understanding and the potentials that we can discover inside. So try to combine in your coming sketches different materials and mediums such as ink, together with pen, together with watercolors, or just experiment with different ways of sketching on top of the same paper or canvas. Allow each medium on each layer to bring its unique qualities. Don't block it, just flow with it and see what is the maximal potential that it can give you, almost considering the contrasts or the details or the atmosphere that it can create within the sketch. So let your intuitive signs expand in your sketching. So you can start with a very clear idea or understanding of your sketch, but then try to let it break free from its own limits or its own frames and let it expand towards the infinite space of your paper. And as you do that, try to examine and feel how does it change the sketch itself and what do you achieve by doing that transformation. Another way to experiment with mediums is to create a dynamic interaction between the different tools that you're using. So if you use ink for bold outlines, and then you use the pen for details, and then you use watercolors to bring depth and mood and fluidity and create a composition on top of the paper, you see how a dynamic is being created. So each one of your medium has almost a force that it represents. And all these forces, when they interact, when they are coming together, something happens in that moment of interaction. Try to examine what happens in the connecting points between them and in the forces that are created, even if they're separate from each other, what happens in the tension between the separate elements. This is where the dynamics is happening, in the void or in the moments of connection. And this is where each medium changes a little bit and receives an additional quality. And as you draw with different layers, you will see how powerful it is when you are giving each one and each medium the maximal potential of its expression. So try to have this free flow and go all the way to the extreme. Don't think about it, just feel what it needs to be. It all comes from your connection inside to your intuition. It's not about a rational thought of what is logical to do here. It's about what do you feel and what do you sense is the right way to go. And if you don't feel it so strongly, then go always to the extreme and start to see what happens if you are taking it too far. And then the feeling will tell you, okay, maybe I should go one step back and don't do these quick strokes or cuttings in the paper or any other way to express the medium that you're using. It will take you back to the right place. But being extreme with mediums is something that will help you discover the potential. So the sketch does not have to be two-dimensional. It can be even three-dimensional. Just go out of the paper, break the limits of the two-dimensional space, and let it reach the height and create shadows and create volumes and all of these spaces in between. So enjoy the journey of experimentation and taking the mediums into their extremes as they are connecting with each other layer after layer.